Yeah, we are back up. I'm on the wide shot. Oh, he's got audio. You ready? I'm going to you.
Hold up.
Nice. Nice shot. Wow. I'm going back wide. Nope. Back. You're gonna have to back up a little bit. I'm going wide just for a second. Grab all of them and center them. Just gotta back up. Remember they move. There you go. And we'll go back to them when you think you figured out where they're supposed to be. Are they good?
Go back. Move the microphones for Opus. This is going to be interesting.
Just need more volume.
Somehow our mics in here are live. So just let you know until we figure out why.
Chambers, Superintendent of the Okaloosa County School District and a past principal of Niceville High School. Mr. Tim Bryant, School Board Member for the Okaloosa County School District. Dr. David Morgan, past principal of Niceville High School. And Mr. Jeff Palmer, Director of Secondary Education for the Okaloosa County School District and past principal of Niceville High School. At this time, please join me as we welcome to the podium Niceville High School Principal Charlie Morello.
Good evening and welcome family, friends, and guests to the graduation of the Niceville High School class of 2019. For the graduates, tonight is your night and you most definitely deserve it. But I think you would all agree that before we can celebrate your accomplishment, we should send some thank yous out to a few people who helped to make this possible. First, your parents, families, guardians, and loved ones. There's absolutely no way to repay these people for the endless support that they have provided to you. Take a minute right now, try to make eye contact with your families, and applaud them to say thank you for all that you've done for me. And next, we want to say thank you to the NHS faculty. I speak often to students and parents and whomever about how lucky they are, about how lucky we all are to be a part of Niceville High School. And the number one reason for that is because of the faculty members who work here. When it comes to content knowledge, instructional delivery, and genuine care and concern for students, this faculty is second to none, and they have prepared you very well as you graduate and leave our nest. Faculty of Niceville High School, please stand so that we can show our appreciation to each and every one of you. At graduation time and in speeches like these, it usually sounds like the same old cliches and greeting card advice. Things like follow your dreams. This is not the end, but just the beginning. And you also get a lot of quotes in these speeches from influential and famous leaders. Like maybe something from the regional manager of the Scranton branch of the Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, Mr. Michael Scott, who famously said, "Sometimes I start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way." I kind of hope this speech is not like that tonight. I, too, am going to use one of those cliches as the message tonight, but I'm going to tell you the story behind it. Sick, slacker student. He never did homework. He showed up late for school, slept in class, just completely apathetic towards education. Well, his mother would not give up on him or what she saw as his potential to someday go to college. So at the end of his 10th grade year, she signed him up to take his SATs, which would be the first time he had taken a college entrance exam. As much as he did not want to take the test and couldn't care less about college, he would not disrespect his mother, so he showed up, stayed awake, and took the test. At the end of the summer, he got a letter from College Board, and that's the governing body for that exam. And the letter contained his SAT scores and results. He scored a composite 1540. The kid's a genius. Instantly, a spark within him was ignited. He changed all of his course requests to the next year in high school to honors and AP classes. He did all of his work, he studied, he never missed a day of school, and in his final 2 years of high school, he made straight A's in all upper level classes. He became college bound. He applied at many prestigious colleges and universities, but unfortunately his low performance in those first 2 years of high school kept him from being accepted, so he enrolled at the local state college. He graduated in 2 years with a bachelor's in business management, got accepted for grad school at Columbia, and earned his MBA in a year and a half. He immediately began a career in business that spanned several years as a successful manager and entrepreneur. He started his own investment firm, formed technology companies, bought and sold dozens of businesses for millions and millions of dollars. Finally, he reached the pinnacle of his career, being named chairman and CEO of Forbes magazine, the nation's leading business publication. So one day, this ridiculously successful man, who at this time is not much older than I am, He's back in his hometown visiting his mother for the holidays. His mother tells him she has something that she needs to give him, and she apologized that she did not share this with him sooner. She handed him a letter. It's a letter from College Board, and it's dated all the way back to his senior year in high school. He opened the letter, and it read as follows. We regret to inform you that there was a mistake in the report that you received concerning your SAT test and your score on the exam due to a mix-up in student identification numbers. The actual composite score that you earned was a 980. So tell me this. How does a kid who scores a 980 on his SATs, who doesn't care about school and has basically underachieved his entire life, how does he transform into making straight A's in AP classes, graduate from college in 2 years, get his MBA in less time than that, and become a famously successful and wealthy businessman? He accomplished all of those things because he believed in himself. 30 years prior, he got a piece of paper. He got a test score that said he was a genius. And that's what gave him the resolve to turn his life around, because he believed that he could. So your cliche message for graduation tonight is this: true confidence and belief in yourselves and your abilities can take you to heights of success that you would never imagine possible. Class of 2019, congratulations and good luck to each of you. You will be remembered for many outstanding accomplishments and for the successful planning, orchestration, execution of the absolute best toilet paper roll job of a high school in the history of all senior pranks. Thank you, and go Eagles.
The theme for this speech was to speak about my key to success. And if success is being unemployed and living with my parents, then I guess I'm an expert. But success can really be defined as anything, whether that be money, fame, loving someone, your dream job, having kids, or retiring in the Bahamas and never looking back. So although I'll be speaking about strength of character as my key to success, it's not really a key to success as much as it is a tool for life. As Charlotte Bronte wrote, "I am no bird, and no net ensnares me. I'm a free human being with an independent will." Character is who we are when no one's looking. It's our personality, integrity, and morals. It's the part of us that works hard, helps others, and follows our dreams. But it can also be the part that cuts corners, cheats, and lies. Strength of character is having a strong sense of work ethic, honesty, and grit, and it can only be built from failure and mistakes. Anyone can be born with wealth and opportunity, but it is a strength of character that creates the most rewarding lives. Life is like a Drake song, but if instead of having a good beat and alluring monotone voice, you have strength of character, no one's going to mind the bad dancing. So my final words to the class of 2019, let's make mistakes, fail at something, try new things, but always work honestly towards our passions and dreams. And with a strong character, maybe, just maybe, we'll find our ways to our own definitions of success.
I'm going to start here by talking about Avengers Endgame. If you have yet to see it, though, don't worry. I promise this entire speech is spoiler-free. Towards the end of the movie, we all hear Tony Stark tell the rest of the Avengers that part of the journey is the end. Graduation, for us, is a lot like the final standoff against Thanos. After all, we all work together to defeat our greatest enemy, homework. Some people, like the Avengers, call it the end when they reach their final goal, but not us. Not us. Now that we've all finished high school, some of us will be moving off to college. Many more of us will be heading straight into the workforce or into the military. But regardless of where you're going, I want you all to promise yourselves that you will never stop learning. If you make it your goal to always be learning, regardless of whether or not you're in school, you'll always find success. Because the one true knowledge it really is knowing that you can always know more. I think I can speak for everyone here when I say that Niceville High School has the best teachers in the world. Because these teachers taught us so much more than just their respective subjects. And I now know not only how to calculate the dissociation constant of an acid, but also that I really shouldn't talk about that in front of thousands of people. But teachers aren't the only people you can learn from. My parents, my siblings, and my best friends in the entire world, Sam, Chris, Tatum, Ishan, Hannah, and Druvy, you all taught me how to live, how to laugh, and how to love. And how could I forget the greatest band on the face of Niceville, Florida, Valedictorian. Wherever you go, whoever you may be, you'll always find success if you never stop learning.
Good evening. I'm Wesley Shackelford. Mom and Dad, to my brothers, Charlie and Grayson, y'all are the best, and I wouldn't be here without your inspiration. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it. From dominating our region in nearly every sport to having more honors graduates than any other school in our district, and to being the high school that everybody wants to go to, this graduating class has clearly shown to be exceptional. It has been said of graduation speeches that 10% of you will remember 10% of what I say 10 minutes from now. So if you remember anything, remember this. God has uniquely gifted each of us. Confidence grows from embracing his gifting, but peer pressure breeds insecurity. I'll repeat that. God has uniquely gifted each of us. Confidence grows from embracing his gifting, but peer pressure breeds insecurity. A constricting life is allowing people's judgments to affect you, but a free and joyous life is lived by casting off that judgment. When Benjamin Franklin tied a metal key to a kite and flew it in the middle of a thunderstorm in hopes of the key getting struck by lightning, how hard do you think people were judging him? However, he didn't let people's judgments affect him, and thus he made one of the greatest discoveries ever. It took a lot of confidence for Benjamin Franklin to take that risk. And lastly, I want to give some special shout outs to people who mean the world to me. To all my friends who've always had my back. To the teachers who put in extra time and effort. To my tennis team. To my amazing family. To the best college in the nation, the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. And of course, the class of 2019. Y'all are the best. And I know each one of us will find great success in whatever we do. Thank y'all. God bless you. Go Eagles and go Dogs.
I did it. I'm a quarter of the way through achieving the American dream. Not gonna lie, but I was really banking on Disneyland, not small town Niceville, to help make all my dreams come true. But here I am, graduating. I'd like to thank my parents for being my #1 supporters always, to the amazing Niceville community for their band parents at concession stands, and the Power Moms in Booster Club. And of course, my friends who taught me apparently a 90 is good enough. But I'd also like to thank myself for missing that party or homecoming game to study for a test, practice for a competition, or pick up that extra volunteer shift that led me to be on this stage. sacrifices the graduating class of 2019 know all too well. Some of you have sacrifices that are a bit more invisible, but important all the same. Taking that job, adding that extra AP, or helping to take care of your sibling. This diploma is just a single step in a long journey of becoming a person we are proud of. Someone our friends, family, our community is proud of. So for the next 4 years, we will continue to push ourselves to that next level, knowing that friends, parties, hangouts will come and go, but what we make of ourselves will always stay. By getting this diploma, we acknowledge that we are receiving it not because of luck or chance, but because of sheer hard work. We chose to be on this field today. We chose to put education first, our dreams first, our passions first. So going into college, work, or simply a new phase in our life, class of 2019, I hope you are proud of yourselves, because I'm proud of you. Sorry, proud of y'all.
I remember being back told in freshman year that the time between classes was only going to be 5 minutes, and that I'd have to deal with a math class first thing every single morning. I thought that was fine, I could handle it. But no one seemed to warn me about the fact that I'd be pushing through crowded halls and that the school seemed much more larger to a 13-year-old who is booking it from one end of the 100 hall to the 600 building. Now I'm standing here in front of family, friends, classmates, and teachers, tasked with giving you a speech on what I believe the key to success is. I'm not gonna stand here and tell you that my key, perseverance, is the only key, or even the most important key. However, I do know that perseverance is a pretty important thing to hold on to. For example, it means the persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success, even if that success is just getting out of bed every single morning at 6 o'clock. For example, I know that high school for me has not been the easiest, especially when you're taking 10 classes in one semester. But as Marie Curie once said, life is not easy for any of us. However, above that, we must have perseverance and confidence in ourselves. And we did, because we are walking across this stage tonight and we are getting our diplomas. We've lost friends and found new ones. We've made memories that are unforgettable. We've passed those difficult classes in one way or another, and when we wake up tomorrow, we can confidently say that we've made it. So class of 2019, thank you for holding on and making it here tonight with me. We're graduating after 13 years of the same old routine, and now we're on to bigger and brighter things. Congratulations and good luck.
Nate, little help, Nate.
Zoe M. Harrigan. Holly Ann Chavis. Michael Joseph Dunn. Frederick Philip Kozak. Juliana Marie Roberts. Jessica Marie Sanders. Felipe Sakara Reese Sakara. Hannah Lynn Schustrom. Benjamin Tyler Smith. Hannah Grace Vitt. Ashley Elizabeth Wallace. Hannah Lee Reed. Indira S. Mishra. Liam Anthony Ordner. Wesley Joseph Shackelford. Simran Sharma. Robin Danielle Wynn. David Michael Cathy.
Anthony Joseph Adams Jr. Ben G. Adams. Jonathan Cole Akers. Elise Gabrielle Alford. Aiden H. Ancog. Sailor B. Anderson. Allie Lee Andrews. Cameron Decor Andrews. Grace B. Anacarico. James Andrew Archer. James C. Atwell Jr. Christian Jorge Aubert. Tanner Blaze Ayers. Morgan Elizabeth Bailey. Cooper Joseph Bear. Madison Shauna LeCavalier Bale. Caitlin Ann Ballard. Misty Shea Ballard. Mackenzie R. Ballish. Benjamin Norman Baltz.
Madison A. Barrera. Vanessa Marie Barrett. Kaylee Michelle Barton. McLean Hugh Balcom. Matthew Mario Bearden. Logan A. Beatty. Braden C. Bennett. Tyler Raymond Benton. Isaiah Mikkel Bernard. Nolan M. Berry. Colton Ray Biggs. Derek Pono Hopena Ladau Belog. Nicholas Jacob Basordi. Sarah Beth Elise Bilton. Madeline M. Black. Nicole T. Blake. Victoria Elise Blood. Olivia D. Bover. Juan G. Bosch, Jr. Martin Grigorovich Buldo.
Sydney Renee Bounds. Thomas Zachary Boyette. Ann Dolores Bradley. River Ashton Braley. Samuel A. Branch. Ivy Catherine Brewer. Harrison Daniel Bryce. Go ahead. Go. Sean Ray Bridges. Georgia Elizabeth Bright. Luke Mitchell Brockington. Franklin Robert Brognano. Jada Michaela Brooks. Allison Nicole Brown. Ellen Alexandra Brown. Jesse Lee Brown Jr. Autumn Nicole Broxton. Nathaniel James Brozick. Bodie Shea Brunson. Lauren Rose Bachman. Isabel Marie Burley. Ethan Christopher Campbell. Anna Marie Canavan. Will J. Carnley. Seth A. Carr. Brendan James Carter. Kendra Aaron Morgan Carver.
Taylor B. Kaysen. Taylor Kerrigan Circus. Tyler Christian Allen Circus. Gwyneth Lacey Clark. Faith Elizabeth Clatchley. Samantha J. Clements. Jacob Byron Cochran. Ian David Cole. Audrey Eden Coletta. Sierra Maria Collins. Stacy Malia Collins. Isis Ariel Cologne. Christian L. Cologne Starnes. Samuel Anthony Cook. Rachel Ann Cooley. Zantasia Chantanese Cope. Rebecca Coda. Diego Manuel Couch.
Dylan Alexander Craig. Connor John Crimmins. Kaylin Nicole Jane Curd. Tabitha Joe Currington. Sarah M. D'Amico. Mark Austin Davis III. Emily Rose D'Antonio. Dylan I. DeRuin. Tristan R. Durr. Connor G. Detweiler. Elva Diaz Posadas. Savannah Nicole Dickover. Rosa DiViesta. Ashley Christine Doan. Gregor Joseph Dunges. Harrison Thomas Dorset. Bradley Lee Dowd. Derek Alexander Drennan.
Stephen R. Dubbin. Kyle Anthony Duke. Taylor Ray Duke. Malachi Kali'i Makana Okea Kua. Sarah Baker Eddy. Renee Elizabeth England. Tajon J. English. David Joseph Erickson. Brendan Scott Ernsberger. Aaron Blake Eubanks. Nice ring. Hannah Joan Farley. Courtney Paige Faulkner. Elijah James Faulkner. Sophia R. Feldman. Kyle Paxton Fell. Kayla Lorin Fernandez. Liliana Taylor Fernandez.
Evan Michael Flaherty. Marcus L. Fleury. Elijah Michael Francis. Maxwell Joseph Franklin. Congrats. Made it. Lauren Nicole Frederick. Kaylee Elizabeth Freevert. Congrats, guys. Colin James Fuller. Julia Marie Gable. Congrats, guys. Louise M. Gallego. Thalia Danae Garcia. Congrats. Trajan S. Garvey. Isabella M. Garza. Hannah Lee Gibbs. Aubrey Michelle Gibson. Derek Ryan Gibson. Goldhammer. I got you. Go ahead. Zachary R. Goldhammer. Emily Marie Gonzalez. Go. Sean T. Goodwin.
Mark T. Graff. Xavier Jerome Graham. Jacob Alexander Grandy. Luke W. Gravett. Faith Tatiana Gray. Jack Duncan Green. Sydney Alicia Green. Jasmine Brianna Griggs. Gibson S. Gillis. Lucas Simon Guy. Mia L. Haig. Madeline Marie Hackinson. Savannah B. Hall. Rihanna Rose Hamilton. Malcolm Frederick Hancock. Tessa Colleen Hancock. Landon Bryce Hanners. Molly Elizabeth Hanson. Avery Claire Hanson. Cameron Michael Harding. Jonathan Levon Harris.
William Davis Hartman. William Connor Hott. Talia Joy Hay. David Ryan Haynes. Isaiah M. Hazelette. Shawnee Monet Henry. Mark A. Herring. Hayden Alec Hestelow. Richard P. High. Briley Catherine Hill. Chloe Ann Hill. Austin Daniel Hillis. Matthias Allen Hurd. Tristan Nicholas Holloway. Mark Anthony Holton Jr. Go ahead. Madeline Renee Hooper. Blakely Brooks Huff. Delaney Mai Hughes. Nicholas Aaron Holker.
Dominic K. Iannacone. Elizabeth Jane Ives. Olivia Elizabeth Lee James. Alexia N. Jameson. Raymond Ryu Jimenez. Aubrey Grace Johnson. Blaine Anthony Johnson. Cassandra Lynn Johnson. Renee Johnson. Tiana Rain Johnson. Zachary Miles Johnson. Luke Robert Jones. Matthew Philip Jones. Kevin E. Joyner. Joseph E. Khalil. Tristan T. Keith. Evangeline Delora Kelly. Lauren Elizabeth Kelly. Lindsay Nicole Kelsey. Robert Taylor Kennington. Tyler William Kersenak. Kenny C. Ketchum. Morgan Francis Lee Kirchesid. Ginger I. King. Madeline Grace Kish. Tatum Elise Knowles.
Alexandra Ann Calissus. Blake Jordan Kunkel. Zachary David Lagerveld. Brandon Scott Lamb Jr. Dana Lauren Lander. Morgan I. Lang. Hannah Catherine Langston. Go ahead. Sydney Nicole Letterman. Go ahead. Amber Michelle Lee. Deja Nicole Lee. Go. Colin Martin Lentz. Megan Elizabeth Lepore. Congrats. Shayla Nicole Libby. Go ahead. Catherine Judge Lightfoot. Kimora Noel Livingston. Callie Renee Lloyd. Christopher Peter Loeffler. Rosalina Franca Lombardi. Madison Rose Lopez. Maximilian Arthur Lord. Salvatore Francesco Lucido. Ethan X. Luch. Aaron Elise Lutz.
Madison Delaney Maharaj. Sarah Elizabeth Marquardt. Stephanie Ann Marquardt. Gabriella Kaysen Martin. Camden Elizabeth Martin. Jonathan J. Martinez. Ryan S. Mathewson. Connor B. McClay. Zachary J. McCormick. Laura D. McCrane. Gage Allen McCurder. Caitlin Nicole McDonald. Kelsey Bella McDonald. Grace Alexis McIntosh. Lily Nicole McKenna. Aliana Mundo McKinnon. Brooklyn Elizabeth McKnight. Connor Richard Mead. Alexander Matthew Medina. Anastasia G. Miller. Hannah Rosemay Miller. Kennedy Evelyn Mills. Jasmine B. Mishra.
Jordan A. Motor. Blake Suzanne Mormon. Avery A. Moore. Grace Gane Moore. Sierra Christine Moore. Jaden T. Musso. Anthony L. Morales. Angeli Morales Rios. Trent Norman Brokaw Morris. Joshua Taylor Morton. Grayson R. Moy. Delia B. Mungia. Matthew Christian Murphy. Cannon Lee Murphy. William Richard Murray. Granger Scott Myers. Sean R. Nelson. Michaela Elizabeth Newton. Nevaeh Londez Newton. Franco Alexander Nickel. Abigail Sophia Laughlin. Donna K. Ogle. Lauren Nicole Olinger. Jacob Wesley Oliver. Bianca Jade Olson. Demetrio Ortiz. Daniel Walker Paget. Holly Danielle Page. Sophia Elise Parker. William R. Paschal. Mary Jane Elizabeth Patterson.
Juliana Gail Pearson. Alan William Pennington. Carter B. Peoples. Elizabeth Ann Pope. Todd J. Pope. Roman Eric Pound, Jr. Dylan James Preuss. Dylan Lee Prince. Hunter Lee Pruitt. Alex Hawkins Pugh. Daniel Patrick Pupo. Amaya Jade Raymakers. Wade Palmer Ramby. Isabella Charlize Ramos. Hayden L. Randall. Ryan Taylor Rasmussen. Ashton L. Reichert. Naya Marie Reed. Sean Michael Reedy. Destiny Tavia Reynolds.
Jared David Reicherts. Daisy Emma Riley. Jacob R. Ripley. Giacomo Sabatino Robbins. Hadley Ann Robbins. Ethan Scott Roberts Fisher. Savannah Kristen Rogers. John Marshall Romer. Shane J. Romanowski. Hunter James Riddell. Brecken Lorraine Runnels. Allison Lenora Rushing. Elena Noel San Clemente. Christopher D. Sanders. John William Sandor. Nicholas Ray Santos. William R. Sargent. Go. Skylar Marina Sass. Jacob David Scannell. Christian Chase Bell Schermerhorn.
Hannah E. Schlemp. Samuel David Scholl. Quentin Tyler Scholes. Nicole Annette Schott. Gabriella Elizabeth Scholke. Taylor Rose Schultz. Jacob Michael Schwartz. Cade M. Secondine. Jonathan Edward Sellers. Chloe Ann Settle. Kylie Ann Sexton. Ethan Mitchell Shannon. Travis R. Sherwin. Alexandra Christine Shields. Corbin Madison Shiflett. Ashlyn R. Shinnick. McCrae Sudhir Simmers. Bradley D. Simmons. Julia Lynn Killeen Siren.
Harrison Douglas Smith. Mona Anna Marie Smith. Wesley Davis Smith. John Porter Snell. Dexter Darrell Snurling Jr. Brian Samin Sun. Kayla Gale Sparks. Skylar Jules Stahl. Yolanda Michelle Stallworth. Caleb Talmadge Stallnaker. Jackson Chandler Stanford. Congrats. Head on. Robert R. Stark. Carson C. Stotch. Paige Kamea Stefani. Danielle Rose Stevens. Caden Tyreek Ikaikaloa Kea Kua Stewart. Jonathan Tyler Strader. Taylor Caroline Strickler. Chambers B. Stringfellow. Jason R. Stukbauer. Colin Joseph Simzak. Campbell Brooks Taylor. Ashley Hannah Teal.
Allison Keiko Thalaker. Braden Nicole Thomas. Luke Aaron Thompson. Madison Ray Tidwell. Brandon A. Timms. Chase C. Tingle. Peter Michael Tobia. Tristan Nicole Tome. Isabel Alejandra Torres. Riley Michael Travis. Jonas Donald Tritz. Madeline Corinne Truby. Olivia Hope Tuckey. Ryan Gregory Tupper. John Thomas Turner. Sarah Mackenzie Tyler. Ezekiel J. Tyus. Andre Francis Castro Valdez. Yasmin M. Valencia. James Wyatt Van Adder. Alexander Joseph Velasquez Jr. Rory Eben Benuti. Derek K. Vogel. Connor Scott Bors.
Emily Shea Wagner. Wayne Allen Wagner. Ashlyn Celeste Walker. Madison Anita Ray Walker. Connor Thomas Walsh. Thomas Connor Waltz. Brandon P. Ward. Jeannie Marie Warmack. William Maxwell Warnecki. Alberto L. Watts. Seth Thomas Watts. Logan Micah Webb. Zachariah R. Wiseman. Wilma D. Welch. Maria Kathleen Luciana Del Carmen Welsh. Isaiah Malik West. Travis Wayne Wisenhunt. Jack Brantley White. Casey Ann White. Mary Mason White. Cami K. Wigington. Kelly Lynn Wilcox. Erin Nicole Wilcox. Colton Dwayne Williams. Lauren Brooke Williams. Sam M. Williams.
Gavin Chase Wilson. Jonathan T. Wilson. Olivia Renee Wilson. Ariana H. Whittick. Tucker Abram Wolf. Zachary S. Wolfram. Marty Faith Wortman. Alexandria Michelle Wright. Ella Nicole Wright. Catalina Marie Wurst. Sean Adam Yost. Madison I. Young. Jordan M. Zagari. And Michael Robert Zollner.
Jamie, this mic stand, this whole thing. Hi, Dave. You're on.
Good evening, Niceville seniors, friends, and families. I'm David Cathy, and I am the president of the Niceville High School graduating class of 2019. While thinking through our time at Niceville, I found it hard to collectively assess all that has happened, especially because of how socially diverse our class is. There are 443 of us, each with our own individual interpretation of the last 4 years. We found camaraderie in the stress of AP courses, in the sweat and effort that went into sports practices, and the time before and after school spent in clubs. Everyone can agree that deadlines always approach too quickly, alarms always ring too early, and that sometimes we were just a hot mess. That Friday night lights were too short and some classes were too long. That the memories created were amazing in the moment, yet bittersweet in retrospect, knowing that a chapter of our lives has come to an end. At the same time, I am really happy that we finally finished. Do take time to remember the little moments that made high school worthwhile. The friendships, the inside jokes, the memories of homecoming dances, band practices, football games. But do not dwell on what happened in high school. Use these formative years as a push for the rest of your life, as a baseline for whatever future you are seeking. Forge a new path and keep your eyes on the horizon. I have absolutely no doubt in speaking for the class when I say that we are ready to graduate. It's been a long 4 years, and these memories have prepared us to face any new challenges. Whether we are going off to college, entering the workforce, or just taking some time to figure out what we want to do with our lives. I am certain that the class of 2019 is going to do amazing things. Thank you, and congrats, class 2019.
Everyone, please stand. You may now move your tassel from your right to your left. Congratulations, class of 2019. Let them fly!